Hello, and welcome to game number 2 of the afternoon. You have your Kansas City IceHawks taking on the Omaha Junior Lancers. This game tonight, winner moves on and plays Sunday afternoon in the championship against the Outlaws. The loser plays the early morning game against the Fremont Flyers. Lancers come in with a record of 1-1 after winning their previous game this morning against the Fremont Flyers 7-2. Your IceHawks come into this game 1-1 after they lost this morning in a tight game 3-2 to the Outlaws. Yeah, Courtney, I definitely have your number. I definitely got it memorized. I got a jingle forming right away. As the crowd steadily pours in, we have about 1:30 left of warm-ups. There may or may not be a chance I may be up and down. Get closer to the action. Maybe. We'll see. As always, I have my main man here, Rob Beach, rocking the camera.
I'm here.
He's here.
Barely, but I'm here.
He did take a nice nap in the car beforehand. We parked next to him, didn't know it was him until I walked past and saw him sleeping. I thought that was pretty cool.
Your definition of cool and my definition of cool are two different things.
And as always, our games are brought to you by Courtney Fairhurst, Last Minute Pet Service. If you're in need of someone to sit your pets, contact Courtney Fairhurst at 816-305-9426. Again, if you need anybody to sit your pets, call Courtney for all your needs at 816-305-9426. She's available usually Monday through Sunday. Her hours may vary, but yes, feel free to use Courtney indeed. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was the buzzer to end warm-ups as we get ready here for puck drop. All right. About to get set. Let's see who's starting in net today. Either one of our goalies is a good choice. Lucas Mueller had a fantastic game to open up the weekend against Fremont. And Lucas De Lorenzo had a great game against the Outlaws this morning. And it looks like the IceHawks are going with Lucas Mueller. And your starting forwards are number 2, Kason Aarons, 91, Royce Mullins, and number 90, Will Coleman, with Dean Sparks, number 60, and Rylan Hewitt, number 73, filling out your defense. And as they say in hockey, let's do that hockey. Face-off is won here by the IceHawks, picked up by Will Coleman, brought into the zone. Will Coleman takes a shot on net. It's kick saved by the goalie. Omaha is trying to get it out. Mullins keeps it in. Loses possession. Omaha picks it up. Brings it into the zone. Hewitt applies the pressure. Omaha blows around him. Setting up behind the net. Dean Sparks puts a little contact on there. Aarons comes away with it. Shifts it over to Mullins. Mullins makes a move into the zone. Takes a shot. Mullins' shot is off the blocker. As Omaha comes away with it, tries to clear it out of the zone. Coleman kicks it back into the zone. Omaha picks it up. Brings it into IceHawks territory deep. Dean Sparks picks it up. Can't maintain possession, comes away with it off the board, sends it over to Ryland Hewitt. Hewitt's pass is off the boot of a Lancers player. Picked up here by Taylor Page. Taylor tries to make a move around the Omaha player. Omaha takes a shot. Lucas Mueller, blocker save. Austin Brickey kicks it up. Omaha picks it up. Tyler Janney scoops it behind the net. Shovels it up ice. And we are going to have an icing. We bring this game live to you from the somewhat lovely KC IC Arena. We are on the main bowl. Much nicer than the Pavilion Bowl. Just my opinion. All right, Taylor Page is set to take the face-off here with Austin Brickey. Face-off is won and picked up here by Omaha. Omaha takes a shot. It's sent wide. Omaha tries to clear it around the boards. Picked up here by Eli Castanian. Eli carries it in. Up the boards. Takes it around the net. Loses possession. Tries to shovel it over to Taylor Page. Omaha sends it back around. Picked up here by Austin Brickey. Brickey wheels his way around the net. Wheels his way over to the blue line. Sends it over to Alec Beach. Beach chips it into the zone. Omaha's carrying it up. Austin Brickey meets the Omaha player. Makes him turn it over. Janney sends the puck in as they go for a line change. Taylor Page picks it up in the IceHawks zone. Kicks it up. Picked up by a Omaha player. Max Bondorf sends it over to Van Bishop. Bishop sends it into the Omaha zone. Omaha sends it to Alec Beach. Shot by Van Bishop is wide. Eddie Galata giving chase. We're going to have an icing call with 9:05 left in the first period. Eddie Galata, Van Bishop, Max Bondorf on the face-off draw. Face-off is won here by Omaha. Sent around the net. Van Bishop puts pressure on. Forces a turnover here in the far boards. Omaha picks it up, carries it out of the zone. Just over Pierce Holling's stick. Picked up here behind the net by Ben Pierce. He sends it around. Picked up and kept in the zone by Omaha. Ben Pierce tries to send it back out of the zone. Picks it up again. Still not able to get it out. Kicks it up to Eddie Galata. Galata with the speed. Just gets the puck knocked off his stick. Sends it back down to Bondorf. Bondorf tries to kick it back to him. Dean Sparks doesn't come away with it. Omaha picks it up and dumps it into the IceHawks zone. As Omaha goes for a line change. Dean Sparks picks it up, sends it over to Kason Aarons, just under his stick. Aarons falls on the play, picked up here by Ben Pierce. Sent to the Omaha Lancers. Will Coleman gets a stick on it, as does Kason Aarons, sent over to Dean Sparks. Did not clear. It's out of the zone. Omaha gives chase. Will Coleman's right behind him. Sends it around. Rylan Hewitt's there to pick it up. Tries to chip it to Royce. Just too short and out of his reach. Omaha's breaking it in. Rylan Hewitt with a good defense back check. Is able to force a turnover. Picked up here by Dean Sparks. Sparks loses possession. Sends it over to Mullins. Mullins is able to skate up to it. Try to chip it over to Aarons, but just behind him. Aarons kicks it down to Hewitt. Hewitt brings it into the zone. Hewitt, tried to feed the front, but nobody there. Will Coleman sends it back in. Case it Aarons with a hit. Hewitt has possession. Sends it over to Sparks. Sparks sends it back to Hewitt. Hewitt tries to clear it up. Picked up here by Will Coleman. Picked up now by Taylor Page after the wide shot. Page sends it to Sparks. Sparks sends it up to the front. Case and Aarons in front off the redirect. Saved by the goalie. Omaha picks it up, comes away with it. Turns it over to Dean. Dean shovels it over to Hewitt. Hewitt picks it up. He's got Taylor Page with him. Hewitt swats it down, and we're going to have a hand pass. .6:22 left in the first period. We're going to have Taylor Page, Eli Castanian, Austin Brickey, Alec Beach, and Tyler Janney on this faceoff. Faceoff is won and picked up here by Omaha. Turned over and picked up by Taylor Page. They send it back out of the zone. Omaha comes away with it in the neutral zone, picked up by Austin Brickey. Plays it off the wall to Page. Page makes a move. He's making a cut to the net. He's got Eli with him. Shot is off Eli's stick and wide. Omaha comes away with it. Beach is playing good defense, keeping him to the outside. Lucas Mueller covers it up, makes a save. Some incidental contact there in front of the net. Tyler Janney did not mean to do that. He's asking him, hey, buddy, are you all right? The kid said, yeah, I just kind of slipped on this line over here. All right, new face-off unit coming in. Max Bondorf, Van Bishop, Ryder Skillett are your new forwards. Defense stays the same with Tyler Janney and Alec Beach. Face-off is won here by Omaha. Shot, saved by Lucas Mueller. I forgot to set my focus to DND. Oh, whoops. Ryder Skillett's able to kick the puck wide. Omaha's able to keep it into the zone. They drive it deep. Picked up by Tyler Janney. Janney feeds it to Ryder. Ryder feeds it up to Max. Max loses it and escapes for a minute. They're able to chip it in. Galata loses an edge, but he regains it rather quickly. Galata behind the net's looking, searching. Sends it up to Bondorf. Bondorf with a shot is saved. Puck's loose out in front. Picked up here by Omaha. As Galata loses another edge, Ben Pierce picks it up, sends it back and around. Bondorf is going to be the first one there to pick it up, sends it back down to Ryder. Ryder fans on his pass attempt, picked up here by Janney. Janney, long distance off the goalie. Save. Oh, Bondorf fed it to Van. Oh, sorry, that was Galata. All right. Omaha comes away with the puck, picked up by Tyler Janney. Janney shovels it back to Ben Pierce. Pierce is looking, sends it over to Max Bondorf. Bondorf breaks it into the zone. Curls, sends it up in front. Ryder Skillett sends it back around. Omaha is going to pick it up. Morris Mullins is on his horse to get there. Just a second too late. Omaha breaks it into the zone. Picked up here by Royce Mullins. Mullins breaks it in. Takes one whack. Leans on a guy. Loses possession of the puck. Tries to chip it out in front. Lopez is on there to pick it up on the board side. Sends it down to the defense. Sent over to Ben Pierce. Play up in front. Van Bishop loses possession. Ben Pierce comes away with it. Sends it up and around the net. Mullins is going to be the first one there to retrieve it. Makes a move around the dot, takes a shot, it's kick save. Royce with the nice poke check's able to keep it in the zone. Van Bishop, Andrew Lopez up front, saved. Little pushing and shoving after the whistle. They said, hey buddy, that was a good attempt. He said, hey, thank you, but get out of my face, your breath stinks. I would say this is sponsored by Tic Tac, but yeah, then again, Tic Tac doesn't sponsor us. All right, new face-off unit here. We're missing our center. It's a good song to play, Nuck If You Buck. All right, we got Ryder Skillett taking the face-off here. Ooh. Ryder Skillett with a
nice
big hit
behind the net.
Wow. He popped him. IceHawks keep it in the zone, but quickly lose possession of it. Omaha breaks in. Broken up here by Rylan Hewitt. Omaha sends it around. They pick it up, send it. As they stumble and fall, shot is sent wide. Ryder Skillett sends it back and around. Kaysen Ahrens tries to hit. Lucas Mueller, puck loose. Puck secured. 3:04 left in your first period. Your score still remains 0-0.
Up in here.
Taylor Page taking the face-off here. Face-off is won by the IceHawks, but picked up by Omaha. Picked up here by Taylor Page on that would-be dump attempt. Taylor Page breaks it into the zone. Takes a shot, blocked by Omaha. Eli putting pressure on. Hewitt keeps it into the zone. Nope, that's not Hewitt. That was Dean Sparks. That's Hewitt. He tries to dump it into the zone. Austin Brickey on the boards here. Picked up here by Taylor Page. Page makes a move. Picked up here by Eli. Eli has it knocked off his stick, kept in here by Sparks. Page sends it up and around as he's met with two bodies, and they try to dump him into the bench. Omaha comes away with it into the neutral zone now. Hewitt playing good defense. Puck loose up in front, picked up here by Eli Castanian. They got numbers. Shovels it over to Page. Page is able to tip it into the zone. Page with a shot. Saved by Omaha goalie. Another save by the Omaha goalie. Eli Castanian's lost a stick, but he's like, I got it. Let me help you out. Austin Brickey now is in chase on the board. Sends it down to Tyler Janney. Janney loses possession of it. Flings it over to Sparks. Sparks has it played off his stick. Sends it up. Taylor Page comes up with it now in neutral ice. Tries to work around three guys. Will Coleman mishandles it. Alec Beach on defense. Good defense here. No penalty call as he fell on his own. Alec Beach still good defense. Taylor Page picks it up, comes away with it. Tries to chip it around. Turns it over here. Omaha has it. Good play up in front by Tyler Janney. Coleman has the puck now. Coleman sends it over to Kaysen. Kaysen feeds it over to Galata. Galata with a slight break is pushed away by the goaltender to the far side board. Will Coleman now is in pursuit of the puck. Takes a bump. Some hacking and whacking going on as Omaha comes away with the puck in neutralized territory. They tried to feed their player up front, but just too far. Tyler Janney whiffs on that pickup. Picked up here and dumped around to the back end by Will Coleman. Lancers break in, take a shot. It's wide. Wraparound try attempt is saved by Lucas. The puck is cleared out of the zone by the IceHawks. Picked up here by Omaha. Beach regains the stick, grabs the puck. He's looking, sends it over to Ahrens. Ahrens has knocked off his stick. Omaha comes away with it, takes a shot, blocked by Beach. Beach plays it up the boards, out of the zone it goes as we get some fresh bodies on this change. Max Bondorf's giving chase. Picked up here by Ryder Skillett. And that is the end of the first period. At the end of the first period, your Goal total still remains 0-0.
Heck of a first period.
That was a hell of a first period. It's going to be a dogfight. In my opinion, Omaha looks a little bit tired after playing just a few hours ago. We had a little bit longer rest. Our kids look like they have the fresher legs. Maybe mental clarity's not all there. But nonetheless, it was a good first period. Good, passionate breakdowns, always good to hear. Pretty sure someone said, come on, you cotton-headed needed muffins. We need to play our game. It looks like we're going to start with Mullins, Bondorf, Skillett. With Pierce Halling, Ben Pierce on defense. All right, we're getting ready to start the second period. Face-off is won by the IceHawks. Omaha tries to dump it out. They're able to get it cleared. Ben Pierce is in pursuit, picks up the puck. Stops, tries to send it up to Ryder. Puck is sent wide, loose in front, picked up by Lucas Mueller for the save.
Whew, that was almost a costly mistake.
That was a very bad mistake there. Let's reset and not do that again.
Yeah, no more of that, guys.
Mullins on the face-off draw, wins it back.
Or somebody will get called a cotton-headed ninny muggins.
Pierce Halling comes away with it, shovels it up to Mullins. Mullins is looking, sends it over to Ryder. Ryder breaks into the zone, loses possession on the blue line. Ben Pierce is able to drive it in. Bondorf giving chase. Ryder picks it up again, makes a stick move, loses possession in the skates, picked up here by Bondorf. Bondorf makes a move, loses possession of it. Board battle here now, as Mayers for Omaha is able to blow past. Ryder, shot on net, is saved by Mueller. Sent up to the front, picked up here by Hewitt. Chipped by Bondorf. Omaha is able to keep it in the zone, send it in deep. Ben Pierce clears it up and around. Omaha keeps it in. Sends it across ice. Good stick down on the puck. Rylan Hewitt comes away with it. It's carrying it up ice. Omaha is able to poke it away. They gain it. Step. Back check is always good with Rylan Hewitt as he saves that would-be opportunity for a Lucas Mueller glove save.
10 minutes, 26 seconds remaining in the period.
We're going to have Taylor Page taking the face-off draw here, the defensive zone of the IceHawks. Face-off is won here by Omaha, sent wide of the net. Picked up by Rylan Hewitt. Hewitt makes a move, sends it up to Page. Page tries to tip it back to Hewitt. Lucas Mueller with a high blocker save. Puck is fed back up in front, picked up here by the defense, shoveled the wrong way. Whoa, puck is off the post on that shot attempt. Omaha with some momentum here as the IceHawks are again stuck in their own zone. Woof attempt on that. Sent over, missed
Come
pass.
on, guys.
Nice block by Page. Picked up here by Van Bishop. That was offsides. Offsides.
Was that offsides, Brett?
That was offsides. Offsides is what happens when the puck comes out and you try to put it back in before all your guys come back.
Oh, okay.
You can't do that. All right, here we go. We got Galata taking the face-off draw here. Face-off is won by Omaha, but picked up by the IceHawks, sent out of the zone. Eli's giving chase. Eli with a nice poke, put it in the zone, but alas, to no avail. Omaha comes away with it, breaks it into the IceHawks zone. Lucas Mueller sees that all the way through and says, Give me that, boy. All right, as we reset here, we're going to have Eddie Galata taking the face-off draw here. Face-off is one, picked up here by Omaha, sent out of the zone by Tyler Janney. IceHawks are fumbling around in the neutral zone. Bricky picks it up, sends it over to Beach. Beach sends it up to Eli. Eli just slightly mishandles it and turns it over. Omaha sends it down to the ice for an icing. On this face-off, we're going to have Case and Will Coleman and Royce. Mullins is set to take the face-off here. Mullins wins the face-off, sends it straight to Case and Aaron's. Case and Aaron's backhanded shot is saved, glove saved by that Omaha goalie. Can't see his name, can't tell you his name.
I think it's
Face-off is
12.
Face-off of one here by Mullins again, sent down to the point Ben Pierce. Ben Pierce's shot is blocked, picked up here by Will Coleman. Coleman tries to feed the front of the net. Mullins absorbs a hit, picked up here by Pierce Halling. Halling's shot is blocked. Mullins keeps it in the zone. Mullins swats it around again. Mullins with another poke check. Mullins is a poke check machine out there this shift. Will Coleman's able to send it in. So Omaha tries to send it around. Picked up here by Pierce Halling, sent over to Mullins. Mullins ties it up on the boards. Oh, just missed getting knocked in the head. Picked up here by Coleman. Coleman sends it over to the boards for Aarons, but just out of his reach. IceHawks are able to get it back into neutral ice. Picked up here by Will Coleman. Will Coleman plays it off his skate. Sends it over to the far boards as we can get a line change here. Omaha's looking to capitalize on our slow line change.
We're missing somebody.
We had a slow line change.
Something. Can't be doing that. This late in the
Kaysen
game.
was stuck over there when Coleman sent it over to the board side. All right. Getting set for the new face-off here. Looks like we're going to have Galata, Eli, Austin Bricky. Face-off is shot down the ice. No icing here. Galata gives chase. Bricky's able to keep it into the zone. The referee is doing a little bit of impedance. Picked up here by Eli. Eli whiffed on his shot attempt. Galata interfered with slightly there. As Hewitt comes around, dumps it up. Off the ref's foot slightly. Picked up here by Hewitt again. Hewitt takes it behind the net. Plays it off the wall, sends it up to Eddie Galata. Galata takes a shot. The shot is just wide of the net. Picked up here by Austin Bricky. He is met at the glass. We have a delayed penalty here. We have Galata going to the box. Two minutes, elbow. Could have had that call down there for the would-be hit attempt on Royce's head, but nonetheless, here we go. Face-off draws down here. Taylor Page and Royce Mullins are your forwards for this PK. Face-off is won here by the IceHawks. Carried out of the zone by Tyler Janney. Janney's having a little bit of trouble holding on to the puck. He is met. Don't retaliate. Mullins. Oh, shot is saved off the inside. Oh, another shot just wide. Page picks it up. Page takes a shot. Kept in the zone by the IceHawks. Janney's pass is attempted to get to Royce. We have icing on the call, as that's a good, strong penalty killing unit right there. 6:27 left in the second period with 58 seconds left on the penalty kill. We're going to keep the same forwards out there. Mullins, nope, change that. Mullins is coming off. We're going to have Bricky taking his spot. It's going to be Page and Bricky as your forwards on this face-off. As the referee tells Omaha to scoot over, please. Taylor Page wins the face-off. Ben Pierce can't hang on to it. Picked up here by Page. Page shovels it over to Bricky. Bricky sends it in. Taylor Page comes away with it. It's coming up the boards. Spins, looks to send it over to Austin Bricky. Perfect pass between the legs. Bricky sends it to Ben Pierce. Off Taylor Page's stick for the good high tip. Page back around the net again. Couple moves here. Try to get it to Austin Bricky, but just a little bit too slow on that pass. Austin Bricky slips on the blue line. As Omaha breaks in. Ben Pierce with a perfect breakup and clears it out of the zone. Austin Bricky putting the pressure on. Austin Bricky comes away with the puck. Bricky shoots. What a save by the goalie.
IceHawks back to full strength.
I had to say, that goalie for Omaha definitely did the splits. New set of forwards here. Looks like we're going with Eddie Galata, Max Bondorf, Ryder Skillett as forwards, Rylan Hewitt, and Dean Sparks on defense. Face-off is won and picked up here by Omaha, kept in the zone by Sparks. Sparks sends it over to Hewitt. Hewitt's shot is blocked. Hewitt regains possession, driving it, sends it over to Galata. Galata makes a move, trying to get to the front of the net. It's pinched here by an Omaha player. Sends it to the front. It is picked up. Ryder Skillett is getting a penalty. For after the whistle, he is going to get a high stick.
Five minutes remaining in the period. IceHawks will be on another penalty kill.
Can't be making those silly after the whistle retaliations. You have to learn to keep your composure. Face-off is won here by the IceHawks, picked up by Omaha. IceHawks come away with it. Dean Sparks trying to shovel it out of the zone. Picked up by Galata. Galata with the board battle here, trying to kick it up. Omaha comes away with it. Good defense there as they're able to poke check that away. Hewitt has it played off his stick. Skates. Bondorf tried to send it out of the zone. Good defense poke check by the defense here. As there's some extra poking after the whistle. We said, none of that. Let's
55 seconds remaining of the penalty kill.
Let's send out Royce Mullins and Taylor Page to negate all this extra brouhaha. Mullins with a nice little slew foot action off the face-off. Omaha sends it around, picked up here by Janney. Janney loses possession of it. Little bit physical on the boards here. See, Taylor Page comes away with it. Page takes it up, tries to send it over to Mullins. We're having a delayed penalty call here as Taylor Page is taken down on the play. We're going to be playing us some good old-fashioned 4-on-4 hockey for 29 seconds. For this 4-on-4, we're going to stick with Taylor Page and Royce Mullins, and we're going to go with Ben Pierce hauling. Face-off is won here and picked up by Omaha. Taylor Page puts pressure on him. He's got Mullins up front, but he loses possession of the puck. Omaha tries to clear it out. They get it out, just overhauling stick. Ben Pierce is back to pick it up. Stops around the net, sends it over to Page. Page is cooking up ice. Breaks it in, takes a shot. Goalie sees it all the way through.
1 second remaining on the 4-on-4. Then we will have a man advantage for about 1 minute.
Changing up the forwards here. Page and Mullins come off the ice for Kaysen Ahrens and Eddie Galata, sticking with the same defensive pairing of Ben Pierce and Pierce Halling. Face-off is won here by Galata, picked up here by Ben Pierce. Pierce's shot is wide, kept in the zone here by Will Coleman as they try to chip it around each other. Pierce Halling just misses catching his own redirect. The shot from Omaha is wide, picked up here by Will Coleman. Coleman tried to reach, pick it up. Pick up now by Will Coleman. Coleman breaks it into the zone. Sends it up front, Kaysen Ahrens, but the goalie swats it away. Oh, shot attempt by Eddie Galata is just wide. Eddie kicks it down to Ben Pierce. Ben Pierce's shot is wide. We got a delayed penalty on the play. And we have another IceHawks penalty. We're going to go Kaysen Ahrens for high sticking.
Well, so much for our man advantage.
That call had me a little bit flabbergasted. I had to sit down. My gasts have been flabbered. So we set do another PK here in about 2 seconds. I'm going to have Royce Mullins and Max Bondorf. Bondorf's taking the face-off here. Face-off is won by Omaha, picked up by Mullins. Mullins carrying it, has it knocked off his stick. No icing. Oh, nope, we have an icing. I didn't see the close ref put his arm up. We have Mullins and Bondorf again, along with Dean Sparks and Rylan Hewitt. Mullins wins the face-off. Sends the kid to the shadow realm with that hit. Picks it up here. Works his way around. Stick lifts. Puts a little bit of a body on the kid. Max Bondorf sends it around. Omaha picks it up. Finds their player. Ryan Hewitt swatting to stick around. Bondorf gets in the way. Mullins with a good poke check. As the puck is still loose. IceHawks zone. Puck is up. Picked up here by Mullins off the redirect. Mullins tries to clear it in. Overskates it.
Didn't call that.
So Omaha sends it in. Rylan Hewitt's there to pick it up. Chips it up the boards to himself. Comes away with it. Sends it down. Omaha picks it up. Keeps it in the zone. Lucas Mueller plays it up high. Off his blocker. Good defense there. Prevents that scoring opportunity. Taylor Page overskates it. Omaha diving block save by Hewitt. Omaha picks up the loose puck, sends it back around.
10 seconds remaining of the PK.
Dean Sparks with some good defense. Picks up the puck, chips it up.
IceHawks back to full strength.
Omaha's trying to break it down into the zone. They got a guy behind him. Puck is loose. Lucas Mueller says,
like the net is loose as well. One minute remaining in the period. Score is still 0-0.
Thank you.
It's a good battle.
Good battle.
Good battle.
Just need to wake up.
Keep from getting any more penalties. We might be okay.
That is key. We have to play a very disciplined game. We're being rather undisciplined right now. Face-off is won here by Galata, but picked up by Omaha. Omaha tries to send it into the zone, but Galata is in the way, and he picks it up, chips it into the zone as he's met there. Janney with the good poke check, carries it into the zone. Tyler comes away with a loose puck, chips it back around to Lopez. Picked up by Alec Beach. Send into the zone to Lopez.
Offsides.
Offsides. A little bit extra flavored contact there. I don't know what flavor goldfish you like, but I am not a fan of that one. Extra flavor blasted. Here we go, face-off draw here with 25.2. Won by Galata, picked up by Galata. Galata with the shot attempt is blocked by 17 of Omaha. Picked up by Van Bishop, sent over to Lopez. Whiffs on the shot. Janney picks it up. Janney's shot is blocked and sent wide. Picked up by Bishop. Bishop tries to feed it over to Tyler. There we go. Omaha breaks in. They take a shot. Their shot is blocked and sent wide. 4-3-2-1. And that is the end of the second period, with your score still 0-0. Woo! Well, that was interesting. I don't know who's running the clock, but apparently we're in the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 0, 1st, 2nd. There we go. Now we have the right period on the board. Oh, it's our parents. Oh, we're not used to running the scoreboard here at KCIC. Here's Nick Turcotte. Don't know if you can see him on camera, but I can. And he's giving a very passionate speech to the boys saying, hey, what are you doing, you goofy goobers? We have 12 minutes left. Oh, and a Peacock says, hey, let's go, boys. Royce Mullen says, all right, you silly gooses. Let's go and get this, and let's play tomorrow afternoon. All right, guys, I love you all. IceHawks on 3. 1, 2, 3, IceHawks. All right, the third period's about to get underway here.
Come on.
And we're starting with the forward pair of Austin Bricky, Taylor Page, and Eli Castanian, with your defense being Ben Pierce, Pierce Halling. Face-off is won by the IceHawks, picked up by Omaha. Omaha dumps it in, no ice. Pierce Halling picks it up, just goes over his stick. Picked up here by Omaha. Bricky with some good body. Oh, try to hit Eli Castanian, but just missed him. Ben Pierce, 50-50, lost that. Puck sent out front. Taylor Page with the would-be poke attempt. Shot attempt by Omaha is blocked by Pierce Halling. Picked up here by Taylor Page, loses possession. Puck is dumped in offsides. That was offsides.
I didn't see offsides, but
yeah, for Pisa 4, he was still back here.
Oh.
They threw it in.
okay.
All right, new forward pairing. Ryder Skillett, Eddie Galata, Max Bondorf. Face-off is won here by the IceHawks, picked up by the Lancers. Sent in deep. Dean Sparks is back, picks it up behind the net. Looks to get it up to Galata, attempts to. Galata comes away with it. Tries to chip it over to Ryder. Skillett's able to chip it into the zone. Gittle skates. Omaha dumps it in. Dean Sparks giving chase. Omaha try to play it, overshot it. Max Bondorf's able to get it up to Ryder Skillett. Skittles loses possession of it. Regains it, takes a bump, a good bump on the boards. Will Coleman gets it from Rylan Hewitt, and then Coleman sends it over to Sparks. Sparks carries it into the zone. Met there by Omaha. Omaha look for their players. Skittles taking his time to get there. Launches his body at an upward trajectory to force that turnover. Sent over to Eli, from Eli to Eddie. Picked up by Coleman. picked up here by Skittles. Sent back down to Dean Sparks. Sparks loses it. Omaha's got a chip on it. Pass blocked by Alec Beach. Alec Beach chips it up to Will Coleman. Coleman's got Mullins, just misses him on the pass attempt. Omaha breaks it in. Omaha takes a shot. Shot is blocked and sent wide. Oh, what a save. Mullins comes away with the puck. Has it knocked off his stick. That 55 feet offside took about 3 years to make the call, but nonetheless, we get a line change here. We're going to go with Andrew Lopez, Van Bishop, and Taylor Page with Tyler Janney and Rylan Hewitt on defense. Face-off is won by the IceHawks but picked up by Omaha. Omaha sends it in. Rylan Hewitt looked for Lopez. Icing is waved off here. Taylor Page picks it up, has it knocked off his stick. Page forces it up front. Shot is deflected high. Kept in here by Tyler Janney. Picked up by Lopez. Lopez takes a shot. His shot is blocked. Puck is lifted out of the zone. Picked up by Rylan Hewitt. Hewitt sends it over to Janney. Janney sends it back to Hewitt. Hewitt
clean
looked
passes,
to get
guys.
it to
Clean
Bishop.
passes.
Bishop's in pursuit. Omaha sends it. Misses their player. Picked up by Hewitt in the defensive zone. Hewitt skates with it. Has it knocked off his stick. Picked up by Janney. Janney has it knocked off his stick. Pass is sent wide by Omaha. Picked up by Omaha. Puck shot attempt is blocked and sent wide by Hewitt. They try to work it around. Hewitt picks it up off the boards in his skates, picks it up, sends it around the other way, and it's out of the zone. And it looks like it's dying down as they waved off the icing. Austin Brickey's in pursuit of the puck. He picks it up, sends it to Ben Pierce. Ben Pierce tried to make it a pass up to Galata. Just missed. Tyler Janney picks it up here. He's looking, sends it over to Eli Castanian. Castanian with the move, tries to break it into the zone, has it poked off his stick. Galata sends it over to Eli. Eli has it knocked off his stick. As Omaha is able to pick the pocket and put it in the back of the net. Omaha has the lead with 7:05 left. The score is Omaha 1, IceHawks nothing. As we change our forward pairing to Case and Aarons, Royce Mullins and Will Coleman, Dean Sparks and Rylan Hewitt are on your defense. Plenty of time left to come back in this game. Mullins wins the face-off. Coleman's taken down on the play, no call. Omaha dumps it into the zone. Rylan Hewitt back to retrieve it. Loses possession of it, picked up here by Omaha. Omaha tries to send it in. Oh, their shot is sent wide. Picked up here by Coleman. Coleman tries to get it out of the zone. It's kept in the zone by Omaha. Picked up here by Will Coleman. Coleman goes with it. If he has speed, he's got numbers. Sends it to Aarons. Aarons with the shot. Shot is loose in front. Aarons with a big hit on the boards. 1-on-1 here. Omaha scores again. With 6:21 left in the third period, it is now Omaha 2, IceHawks 0.
Come on, IceHawks! Get your heads up!
Nick Turcotte's looking for a timeout.
You still got time!
Timeout, IceHawks. They're only down 2. 6:21. It's plenty of time to come back. I don't know about anybody else, but I do feel a comeback coming on. It's been a hard-fought battle. They still have a lot of fight in them. We got some Omaha parents over there. They think they're pretty cool with their stream, but it's not as good as my stream because they don't have microphones. They have some great value tablet they got from Aldi. Here we go. Face off here. Max Bondorf, Taylor Page, Ryder Skillett, Alec Beach, Tyler Janney. As we're trying to rally the boys here for a comeback. Face-off is won here by Page. Picked up here by Bondorf, sent over to Ryder Skillett. Skillett misses the pass. Omaha's trying to clear it out. Ryder sends it up front. Bondorf for the shot. The shot is off the goalie. No rebound. That's what we need to do to mount this comeback is shoot, 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 shoot. Get somebody there for the rebounds, keeping the same forward pair out there. Changed up the defense to Beach and Janney. Face-off is won by Page. Picked up here by Omaha. Bondorf, with a little bit of physicality, is able to force them to think what they're going to do. Janney forces them to make a mistake, and he tries to send it around the zone. Picks it up, sends it to the front, but it's picked up here by Omaha. They stop, and Skittles is in pursuit. Send it around. Page with a little bit of a hit there. So Omaha breaks it into the zone. They just dump it. So they make a line change here. Tyler Janney comes away with the puck. Janney with the burst of speeds, cutting through the middle, takes a shot, long shot. Goalie sees it, glove save. 5:22, the score is still 2-0. Line change here going with Galata, Lopez, Van Bishop, Ben Pierce, and Pierce Halling. Face-off is won by Omaha. They sent it out of the zone. No icing call here. Ben Pierce is giving chase to it. Ben Pierce has it knocked off his stick. Galata picks it up. Galata tries to go around, makes a stick move the wrong direction into the player's skate. Omaha comes away with it, sends it back up front. Lucas Mueller with the glove save.
5 minutes remaining in the period.
Line change here as we're keeping bodies fresh. We're going to go with Austin Bricky, Royce Mullins, and Eli Kustanian. Mullins on the draw here. Mullins wins the face-off draw. Steen Sparks loses possession of it. Sent back out. Omaha is able to keep it in. Bricky's chip to Eli. Picked up by Omaha. Mullins trying to come away with it. Picked up here by Rylan Hewitt. Sent over to Austin Bricky. Bricky on the board. Doubles back to reset. Looks over his options. Gives it over to Rylan Hewitt. Hewitt fires it over to Bricky. Bricky avoids contacts, carrying it to the front. Austin Bricky gets us on the board. Popping shoulders as it draws the IceHawks closer. It is now 2-1 Omaha, 4:09 left in the third period. As we keep the same forward pairing out there, Mullins on the faceoff draw. Mullins wins the faceoff draw, picked up here by the IceHawks. Sent around, Austin Bricky tried to chip it to himself. Omaha brings it into the zone. Puck is saved.
Sorry, guys.
By Lucas
got
Mueller.
away from me.
So we go for a line change here. We're going to have Kason Aarons followed by Will Coleman, followed by Taylor Page. We have 3:57 left. Scores 2-1 now. Taylor Page on the faceoff draw. Won by Omaha. Blocked by Taylor Page. Omaha hits their own player on that shot attempt. Pick up here by Dean Spark. Sparks is trying to get it in. Omaha clears it off the glass. Picked up here by Hewitt. Hewitt surveys his options. Chips it out of the zone. That's off sides. So face-off is going to be taken closer to the Omaha zone. We're going to have Page, Coleman, Aarons, Beach, and Janney on this face-off. Face-off is won here by the IceHawks. Janney chips it into the zone. Page is given chase. Page picks up the would-be clear attempt. Chips it up to himself. Omaha swats it away. Picked up here by Will Coleman. Coleman speeds it up front. Kason Aarons picks up the loose puck off the side of the net. Omaha comes away with the loose puck. They're breaking it in. Try to break it into the zone. Taylor Page picks up the loose puck. He's got pressure on him. Sweet accidental move there. He sends it down to Will Coleman. Coleman takes a shot, tries to feed the front of the net. Omaha is able to clear it out. In pursuit is Tyler Janney. Janney picks it up. He's pressured here. Carries it. Loses possession. Is able to somewhat get it near Van Bishop. Bishop sends it into the zone. Omaha picks it up behind the net. Looking to clear it out. Janney steps up to his guy. Loses possession of his stick. And that is offsides. IceHawks. 2:23 left in the third period. This face-off is going to feature Eddie Galata, Van Bishop, Andrew Lopez. Eddie Galata with the face-off shot into the zone. Omaha clears it down the ice. No icing on the call. Pierce Halling with the puck. Chips it up to Lopez. Lopez tries to chip it out of the zone. Puck sent down to Ben Pierce. Ben Pierce looks, surveys, finds Lopez. Lopez mishandles it, is able still to get it to Van Bishop. Bishop has a little bit difficult time with it. Rylan Hewitt has come out from the line change. So Omaha is trying to get that puck deep. Turnover here. Omaha with it. Shot is wide. Picked up here by Andrew Lopez. Lopez tries to clear it out of the zone. We have 1:35 left in the third. Eli Castanian now in the board battle. Puck is kept in. Austin Bricky picks it up. Austin Bricky with a burst of speed. Looks, shoots, rebound. Can't grab that rebound, but Eli's there to help out. Rylan Hewitt tries to send it back around. Picked up here by Max Bondorf. Bondorf loses possession here. Mullins takes a high hit, but no call on the play. Eli's there to try to get it. Puck is kept in the zone by Bricky. Bricky tries to clear it around. Mullins gets a hold of it. Can't keep it in the zone. 1 minute left. Max Bondorf with it. Bondorf shuffles it. Cleared. Rylan Hewitt has the puck. Circles back around the net. He's looking for somebody to pass it to. Chips it over to Taylor. Taylor skates with it. Taylor Page breaks in. Taylor Page has it. Taylor Page shoots it! With 30 seconds left in the game, Taylor Page ties it at 2. IceHawks were going to tie this game up. And the IceHawks have tied this game up.
Let's go, boys!
As we get ready for this face-off draw here, we have to take one guy out now that we're tied 2-2. We're going to have Mullins on the face-off draw with Eddie Galata. Royce Mullins, Taylor Page, Austin Brickey, Rylan Hewitt. 30 seconds left, 29.2 left in the game. Face-off is won by Mullins, picked up here by Omaha. Dumped in the zone by Omaha. Rylan Hewitt's picking it up, sends it off the boards and around. Brickey chips it to the boards. So Omaha has possession.
Come on, guys! Get out of there!
Rylan Hewitt with a fantastic defensive display is able to get it out. 3 seconds, 2, 1. And we are going into overtime.
Are we?
Are we? It should be overtime. Okay, this is going to be... So, we ended the tie. It's based on goal differential.
For the entire tournament?
That I don't know. Might be for goal for the whole tournament. We'll find out later where we stand. As always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for participating, and we'll come back and tell you later. Goodbye.